Hi everyone, this is K. Venkateshwarlu, lecturer in mathematics, Government Degree College, Women, Nalgonda. Today our topic is monotone sequence. We see the problems on monotone sequence. So that is, we know that every monotone bounded sequence is convergent. So we use that theorem to solve some of the problems. Problem 4. If S1 is equal to root 3 and Sn plus 1 is equal to root of 3 into Sn, then show that Sn is convergent sequence and also find the limit point. And also find the limit point of the sequence Sn also. So here the sequence defined by recursion formula. Here the sequence defined by recursion formula. So here we have to show that the sequence is convergent and also find the limit of the sequence Sn. For that, first we show that it is monotonic. After that we show that bounded sequence, then obviously it is convergent. So after that we have to find the limit of the sequence. Okay, so first given sequence S1 is equal to root 3 and Sn plus 1 is equal to root of 3 into Sn for all n belongs to n. Here the sequence is defined by recursion formula. So this type of sequence is called recursion, and this type of sequences are defined by recursion formula. Okay, so here the first term of the sequence S1 is equal to root 3 already is given. We know that the value of root 3 is 1.732. Here the value of root 3 is 1.732. So next we find the second term of the sequence. For that we substitute n is equal to 1 in recursion formula. N is equal to 1 in recursion formula. Sn plus 1 is equal to root of 3 into Sn. So if we substitute n is equal to 1, we get S2, that is equal to root of 3 into S1. So which is equal to 3 into, so what is S1 here? 1.732. So that is equal to 5.196. So that is equal to 2.6. Actually the value of root 5 is 2.5 something value, 2.5. So here the value of root 5.196 approximately equal to 2.6. And also the third term of the sequence S3 is equal to root, the third term of the sequence S3 is equal to root of 3 into S2 here, which is equal to root of 3 into 2.6. So which is equal to root 7.8. So which is less than root 9, which is less than root 9. And also 7.8 approximately equal to 8. The root 8 value equal to for some 2.4 approximately equal to 2.8. So here we observe that the terms S1, S2, S3 are S1 is equal to root 3, that is 1.732, which is greater than 1. So 1 less than or equal to S1 less than or equal to S2 less than or equal to S3. Here we observe that 1 less than or equal to S1 less than or equal to S2 less than or equal to S3. So from this condition we have S1 less than S2. From this condition we have S1 less than S2. So why? Because S1 is root 3 and S2 is root of 3 into root 3. So that is nothing but root 3 is 1.732 and S2 is 2.6. So clearly here 1.732 is less than 2.6. So now we apply mathematical induction method. So for that S1 is less than S2 implies, which is true for n is equal to 1. So here since S1 is less than S2, which gives this is true for n is equal to 1. So now we assume this is true for n is equal to k, then sk less than sk plus 1. Now we have to prove that which is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Here we assume this is true for n is equal to k, that implies then sk less than sk plus 1. Now we have to prove that which is true for n is equal to k plus 1. For that we multiply with 3 into 3. Why? Because we use recursion formula. For that we multiply with 3 into 3 on both sides. 3 into sk less than 3 into sk plus 1, and also we take root on both sides. Root of 3 into sk less than root of 3 into sk plus 1. So by recursion formula, root 3 into sk can be written as sk plus 1, and root 3 into sk plus 1 can be written as sk plus 2. So by mathematical induction method, which is true for all n belongs to n such that Sn less than Sn plus 1. Sn less than Sn plus 1. Sn less than Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to n. So this condition shows that the given sequence Sn is an increasing sequence. So this condition shows that the given sequence Sn is an increasing sequence. So whenever a sequence is an increasing sequence, then it is obviously a monotone sequence. Therefore the given sequence is a monotone sequence. Now we have to verify the given sequence Sn is either bounded or unbounded. If it is bounded, totally the given sequence is monotone and bounded sequence. So we know that every monotone bounded sequence is convergent. Then we say that the given sequence is convergent. Then after we find the limit point also. Okay. The given sequence Sn is an increasing sequence implies the sequence Sn is a monotone sequence. Now we will have to verify the sequence Sn is either bounded or not. So since S1 is equal to root 3, so root 3 is 1.732. Root 3 is 1.732. So which is less than 2, and also here S1 is equal to root 3 is, root 3 means 1.732. 1.732 is always less than 2. So 2 is always less than 3. 3 is always less than 4. Dash. ఇలా కండిషన్స్ మనం అప్లై చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో హియర్ 1.732 is less than 3. Here we assume S1 is equal to 1.732 is less than 3, and also which is true. So now we apply mathematical induction method. Then it is true for n is equal to 1. This is true for n is equal to 1. Now we assume this is true for n is equal to k. Then sk less than 3. Now we have to prove that this is true for n is equal to k plus 1. For that we use recursion formula. So whenever we use recursion formula, we apply 3, multiply with 3 on both sides. Then 3 into sk less than 3 into 3. Then take root on both sides. Root of 3 into sk less than root 9. Root 9 is 3, and root 3 into sk is sk plus 1 by recursion formula. So this shows that which is true for n is equal to k plus 1. This shows that this is true for n is equal to k plus 1. So by mathematical induction method, Sn less than 3 for all n belongs to n. Sn less than 3 for all n values. So here what is the first term of this sequence here? 1.732. So which is an increasing sequence. Then we know that every increasing sequence has a lower bound. That is first term of the sequence. In an increasing sequence, S1 is the lower bound of the sequence, and also here we find the upper bound is 3. So lower bound and upper bound exist. So whenever a sequence has lower bound and upper bound, then we say that the sequence is bounded sequence. So the given sequence is a monotone and bounded sequence. So by a theorem which is convergent. So what is that theorem? Every monotone and bounded sequence is convergent sequence. Therefore the given sequence is here convergent sequence. Now we find the limit point of the given sequence. So So the given sequence Sn is a monotone and bounded sequence. That implies the sequence Sn is a convergent sequence. Now we find the limit of the sequence Sn. Here consider limit of Sn is equal to limit of Sn plus 1 is equal to L. Given that Sn plus 1 is equal to 3 into root 3 into Sn. Given that Sn plus 1 is equal to root of 3 into Sn. So now apply limit on both sides. Limit of Sn plus 1 is equal to limit root of 3 into Sn. So limit of Sn plus 1 is L. Here root of 3 into L. Why? Because here this limit root 3 into Sn can be written as here root of 3 into limit Sn. So this limit root 3 into root of 3 into Sn can be written as root of 3 into limit Sn. Already we consider this limit of Sn is L. So this can be written as L is equal to root 3 into L. Squaring on both sides, L square is equal to 3 into L. L square minus 3L is equal to 0. Here we take L is the common. L of L minus 3 is equal to 0. So that implies either L is equal to 0 or L is equal to 3. So here the limit of the sequence Sn is 3. Why? Because here L is not equal to 0, since the first term of the sequence is root 3, that is greater than 0. Here limit is nothing but limit of the sequence is nothing but the term of the sequence. Here the first term of the sequence start with root 3, that is 1.732, which is greater than 0, and the second term of the sequence is 2.6 something, under 3 root of 3 into root 3 and so on. So which is an increasing sequence, then the limit doesn't not equal to 0. లిమిట్ డజంట్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి లిమిట్ పాయింట్స్ అనేవి రూట్ 3 అండ్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ ది సీక్వెన్స్ ఆర్ root 3, 3 into root 3, root of 3 into root 3, root of 3 into root of 3 into root 3. So these are all greater than 1. So which is 1.732 and which is 2.6 and this is 2.8 something. So which is an increasing sequence. So the terms of the sequence doesn't have 0 and also start with root 3, that is 1.732. Therefore the limit value does not equal to 0. Then limit value compulsory equal to L is equal to 3. Therefore the sequence Sn convergent to 3. The sequence Sn convergent to 3. That means, so what is the limit of the sequence? Here the first term start with root 3 and ended with 3 here. Ended with 3. So the last term of the sequence, so that doesn't means here we apply limit on limit value n is equal to infinite, we get 3, that is the limit of the sequence. Okay, so the terms of the sequence SNR lies in between root 3 to 3 only. Lies in between root 3 to 3. Root 3 to 3. Start with root 3 and ended with 3. So the ended point is called the limit. The ended value is called the limit of the sequence. Okay, you can do the problem 4, that is verify the sequence Sn is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 2 cube plus dash plus 1 by 2 power n minus 1 is either convergent or divergent. So here we have to show that the sequence is either convergent or divergent. Here we have to verify that the sequence is either convergent or divergent. So here we have to prove that is either convergent or divergent. So that is enough to show that it is monotone and bounded sequence. If it is monotone and bounded sequence, then the given sequence is convergent, otherwise it is divergent. So first we have to prove which is either increasing or decreasing. If it is increasing, if it is either increasing or decreasing, the given sequence is monotone. Then after that we have to prove it is bounded or not. If it is bounded and monotone, then it is convergent sequence. Okay, you can do this problem. Next we discuss another problem, that is if S1 is equal to root 7, SN plus 1 is equal to root of 7 plus SN, then show that the sequence SN is convergent and also find the limit of the sequence SN. So same problem, and also one homework problem is there, that is root of 2 plus SN. In place of S1 is equal to root 2 and Sn plus 1 is equal to root of 2 plus Sn. So here the given sequence is S1 is equal to root 7 and Sn plus 1 is equal to root of 7 plus Sn. So here first we have to prove that the sequence is either monotonic or not. So for that we write the terms of the sequence. So first term of the sequence S1 is equal to root 7, so which is less than root 9. So here we consider the approximate value of root 7 is 2.7, so which is not accurate value. So here we consider this approximate value of root 7 is 2.7. Why? Because root 7 is always less than root 9, but we know that the value of root 9 is 3. So for that here root 7, we consider root 7 is the approximate value of root 7 is 2.7. Next we find the second term of the sequence, that is S2 is equal to root of 7 plus S1. Root of 7 plus what is this one here, 2.7, that is 9.7, root 9.7. Here root 9.7 is greater than root 9, so that is we know that the value of root 9 is 3. So here root 9.7 is greater than root 9, that is greater than 3. So that's why here we consider S2 is equal to 3.01 approximately. Next we find the third term of the sequence. S3 is equal to S7 plus root of 7 plus S2, and we know that S2 is 3.01, that is 7 plus 3 is 10, root 10.01, so that is approximately equal to 3.1. Then here we observe that S1 is root 7, that is 2.7. Here we consider S1 as root 7, that is 2.7. So 2.7 is greater than 2. So for that here we observe that 2 less than S1 less than S2 less than S3. So by using this condition, since S1 less than S2, so we apply mathematical induction method for that, which is true for n is equal to 1. So this condition S1 less than S2 gives that, which is true for n is equal to 1. Now we assume this is true for n is equal to k, then sk less than sk plus 1. So now we have to prove that this is true for n is equal to 1. For that we add with 7 on both sides, then 7 plus sk less than 7 plus sk plus 1. Now we take root on both sides, root of 7 plus sk less than root of 7 plus sk plus 1. So by recursion formula, this root of 7 plus sk can be written as sk plus 1, and also right hand side root 7 plus sk plus 1 can be written as sk plus 2. So this condition gives that, which is true for n is equal to k plus 1. So now by mathematical induction method, Sn less than Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to n. Sn less than Sn plus 1 for all n belongs to n. So that gives the given sequence is an increasing sequence. So whenever a sequence is an increasing sequence, then it is obviously a monotone sequence. Therefore the given sequence is a monotone sequence. Now we have to verify that the given sequence is either bounded or not. If it is bounded, then the given sequence is a monotone and bounded sequence. So we know that every monotone and bounded sequence is convergent. So for that we have to verify the given sequence is either bounded or not. Since S1 is equal to root 7 is less than 7. Why? Because already we consider root 7 as 2.7. Root 7 as 2.7. Root 7 is 2.7. 2.7 is less than 3, less than 4, less than 5, less than 6, less than 7. So by using this condition, here we have to write this root 7 is less than 3. root 7 is less than 7, sorry, root 7 is less than 3, root 7 is less than 4, root 7 is less than 5, root 7 is less than 6, root 7 is less than 7. Here we choose root 7 is less than 7. Here we consider root 7 is less than 7. So obviously it is true for that. That's why this is true for n is equal to 1. So already root 7 is always less than 7. So which is correct for n is equal to 1. Now we assume this is true for n is equal to k. Then sk less than 7. Then sk less than 7. Now we have to prove that this is true for n is equal to k plus 1. For that we add with 7 on both sides, because we use here we use recursion formula. For that we add with 7 on both sides. 7 plus sk less than 7 plus 7. Take root on both sides. Root of 7 plus sk less than root 14. Root of 7 plus sk is sk plus 1 by recursion formula. Root of 7 plus sk is equal to sk plus 1 by recursion formula. So that is less than root 14. Root 14 is less than root 15. Here root 14 is less than root 15, less than root 16, less than root 17, less than root 18, root 19, and so on dash. It is also less than root 49. So here we use this condition: a less than b less than c, then a is always less than c. So by using this condition, here sk plus 1 less than 7. Sk plus 1 less than 7. Why? Because here sk plus 1 less than root 14. That root 14 less than root 49, but the root 49 value is equal to 7. Root 49 value is equal to 7. Therefore, by mathematical induction method, which is true for n is equal to k plus 1, and also this is true for all n belongs to n. That is Sn less than 7 for all n belongs to n by mathematical induction method. So already root 7 is a lower bound. Why? Because the given sequence Sn is an increasing sequence. Every increasing sequence has a lower bound, that is S1, first term of the sequence. And here upper bound is 7. Root 7 is 2.7 and upper bound is 7. So that means here the terms of the sequence are in between root 7 to 7 only. In between root 7 to 7 only. So the last term of the sequence is called limit of the sequence. That is here we find the limit point. After that we will find the limit point. But here first term of the sequence is lower bound and last term of the sequence is here 7 is the upper bound of the sequence. So whenever a sequence has lower bound and upper bound, then the sequence is called a bounded sequence. So here the given sequence Sn is a bounded sequence. Therefore the given sequence is a monotone and bounded sequence. We know that every monotone and bounded sequence is convergent. Therefore the given sequence is convergent sequence. Therefore the given sequence is convergent sequence. Now we have to find the limit point of this sequence. Now we have to find the limit of the sequence Sn. For that, consider limit of Sn is equal to limit of Sn plus 1 is equal to L. Limit of Sn plus 1, now we apply so since Sn plus 1 is equal to root of 7 plus Sn, so already given that recursion formula is Sn plus 1 is equal to root of 7 plus Sn. Now we apply limit on both sides. Limit of Sn plus 1 is equal to limit of root 7 plus Sn. That gives L is equal to root of 7 plus Sl. 7 plus L. Squaring on both sides, L square is equal to 7 plus L. L square minus L minus 7 is equal to 0. Here which is a quadratic equation. The roots for the quadratic equations are x is equal to minus if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. The roots for this quadratic equations are x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Here b is minus 1, a is 1, b is minus 1, c is minus 7. Substitute these values in that formula, we get L is equal to minus b. Here b is minus 1 and also minus or minus plus 1, that is 1 plus or minus under root of b square. B square is 1 square, 1 square is 1, minus 4ac that is equal to 1 plus or minus root 29 by 2. Next slide. L is equal to 1 minus root 29 by 2 or 1 plus root 29 by 2. Here L is not equal to 1 minus root 29 by 2. Why? Because this L 1 minus root 29 by 2 can be written as 1 by 2 minus root 29 by 2. 1 by 2 minus root 29 by 2. So here 1 by 2 is 0.2. So 1 by 2 minus is always less than 1 by 2. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus value is always less than 1 by 2. So that is not correct. Why? Because here the given sequence start with root 7, that is 2.7. The given sequence start with the first term is 2.7. Therefore L is not equal to 1 minus root 29 by 2. The sequence Sn, then obviously it is convergent to 1 plus root 29 by 2. 1 plus root 29 by 2. So it is approximately, so what is the value of root 36? 6. So 6 plus 1, 7 by 2, that is approximately 3.5. That is approximately 3.5 or 4. Okay. Next problem 6, that is if y1 is equal to 1, yn plus 1 is equal to 1 by 4 of 2 into yn plus 3 for all n belongs to n, then show that the sequence yn is convergent and also find the limit of yn. Here you can do this problem also same way in previous problem 7. If s1 is equal to 4 by 3, Sen plus 1 is equal to 3 minus 1 by Sn, show that it is convergent. Show that it is convergent. Same way you can do the అంటే ఇంతకుముందుకు ప్రీవియస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్లో ఏ విధంగా అయితే చేసామో సేమ్ వేలో చేయండి. ఈ 6 ప్రాబ్లమ్, 7 ప్రాబ్లమ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో 8th ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆల్సో. సో 8th ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆల్సో, దట్ ఈస్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ ద కన్వర్జెన్స్ and find the limit of the sequence defined by a1 is equal to 0, and also the given recursion formula is an plus 1 is equal to root of 6 plus an for n greater than or equal to 1. Here for n greater than or equal to 1 is nothing but n belongs to capital N. Capital N is nothing but natural number set. Problem 9, if s1 is equal to 1, already this problem is already is there, but the first term of the sequence is root 3. But here the first term of the sequence is 1. Then what happened? It is either convergent or divergent. If it is convergent, find the limit point also. Find the limit point also. Here if s1 is equal to 1 and Sen plus 1 is equal to root of 3 into Sn, show that Sn is convergent and also find the limit of Sn. Problem 10, show that the sequence Sn defined by the recursion formula s1 is equal to 3 by 2, comma Sen plus 1 is equal to 2 minus 1 by Sn is convergent to the limit 1. Here we have to show that the sequence is convergent to 1. That means first of all we show that which is monotone and bounded sequence. After that we find the limit of the sequence. After that we find the limit of the sequence. So same 9th problem also. Here show that Sn is convergent and find the limit of Sn. So here also first we verify the given sequence is either monotonic or not. After that we verify which is bounded or not. So if it is monotone and bounded, then it is convergent sequence. After that we find the limit point. Last problem also you can do which of the following sequences are increasing, decreasing, bounded. So here first problem, the given sequence an is equal to 1 by n square. So first write the terms of the sequence. After that if it is increasing or decreasing, you can verify that. Okay. So and also bounded. So B problem, Bn is equal to 1 plus minus 1 power n, and C problem, Cn is equal to sin n pi by 3. So already we know that trigonometric functions are some of the trigonometric functions are bounded. Some of the trigonometric functions, so those are sin, cos are bounded in minus 1 comma 1. So here sin n pi by 3. So the sin function always bounded. Why? Because in between the values of this sequence are minus 1 to 1 only, and n by 2 power n, n power n. So you can do these problems by verifying by writing the terms of the sequence, or we have to show that Sn is less than Sn minus find the value of Sn minus Sn plus 1. If it is less than 0, it is an increasing sequence. If it is greater than 0, which is a decreasing sequence. Okay, thank you all of you.